Cochinga. Chamacha Mescaleros. Winnetou H. Pueblo.
Winnetou and his brothers look across the great land of their fathers, this mighty heritage of mountains, rivers, forests, and the bountiful earth where the buffalo graze. Winnetou's heart is happy that the peace is sealed between his people and the far-off father of the white men. He fears only the disturbance of this peace by those whom it suits to live in a lawless land. Someone's attacking their herd.
The white men have shamed themselves.
Well, it was you who attacked us whites. Was we supposed to just sit and...
Without being hungry, you have killed from the herds that belonged to our fathers.
Will you accept my apology, Winnetou?
Shut up.
I didn't expect this job would be like this. I didn't know.
I'm getting sick of your lousy complaining. And you Apaches better treat us right and give us back our horses and our rifles, because after this, things are going to be different.
Keep quiet. You have killed buffalo without being hungry, and 3 of our warriors, just because they wanted to warn you.
You attacked our party, didn't you? Sneaking up on us.
Zemakilapa Otsa. Oka. Hey, Shako.
Talaki!
Renite Shuna.
Kolorinka.
Loni Katwam. Go Go back where you came from. You will take your horses, but only one knife. Not one hair on your heads will be touched, as long as you are in our territory, for we have sworn to keep the peace. Winnetou holds your weapons, so he can prove his charges.
Believe me, Chief,
Get your gun.
Okay. I'm much obliged to the great chief of the Apache.
My good friend, watch carefully the path that you take. Winnetou saw in the eyes of those men slyness and evil. Go now.
Thank you a lot.
My brother. I've just come from Clinton. It's become a nest for all the thieves and cutthroats who once lived here. It's so noisy there, you can't tell the day from the night. I had a longing for the time when beautiful Day and Chief Inchichuna, when they were still alive.
Winnetou also came here, so he could look once again into the past.
Does my brother wish to reveal his thoughts?
Winnetou has decided to ride to Santa Fe.
Santa Fe?
Winnetou's warriors captured a white man who said that soon things will change for the Apache. Winnetou has kept his promise to keep the peace, but he wants to find out if the Great White Father in Washington is going to stand by his promise of peace.
Has my brother ever considered the many dangers that might arrive with the changing of time?
Winnetou has given that his thought, but he has also heard about the movement of progress and wants to meet it halfway. It will be the first time that Winnetou will go to see the great city of the white men. He's very happy that his brother will be standing by his side. He was very kind. He He was killed because he was kind. What is that sound?
Church bells. They're calling all Christians to tell them it's time for prayer.
Winnetou knows the palefaces pray, so their souls will go to heaven. The same way that the red man prays, so he will arrive at the happy hunting grounds of Manitou. Our words, they may be different, but the fundamentals are the same. Winnetou has given this a lot of thought since meeting Shatterhand. Your church bells speak to Winnetou, and he understands them.
He understands them?
They say, love all that is good, and hate all that is evil.
I thank you, sirs, for coming down. I wanted also to have a talk with you. I hope, Chief Winnetou, that you will cooperate with us. We need your help. And yours, too. As governor of this territory, I can promise you that when you're in trouble, I'll send you all the troops you want, wherever you are. If you help us out now, thousands of settlers who are waiting for their land have overrun Clinton, the next town. They are fast becoming furious because White Buffalo, chief of the Jicarillos, refuses to give up the land he promised.
White Buffalo has learned through you whites about firewater. He has become a slave to it, and now he acts like a slave.
And some evildoers here have capitalized on that addiction.
I was in Clinton. From what I observed, some syndicates trying to grab the Indian land themselves in order to sell it to the settlers for a very high price.
I know about it, but I don't know who the ringleader is. My sources have found out that every single month of the year, somebody sends White Buffalo a barrel of whiskey. And now I hear that guns are going to be sent up to him. It's my considered opinion that you, Chief Winnetou, and you, Old Shatterhand, are the only ones who can find ways to put a stop to all this. I'm as determined to keep the peace as you are.
Get Boyd, he's got to go see the boss.
And so to pacify White Buffalo. The great white father in Washington believes that Twining Forest, a very large tract, should be handed to the Jicarillos as compensation to them.
Winnetou will ride and give him your message.
Make him promise to stick to the contract he made so the settlers can get their land. Remind the chief that he gave us his oath.
The Jicarillos are horse thieves. And when there is whiskey, their words flow freely. Will my brother accompany me?
Does Winnetou stay behind when I encounter danger?
Mr. Ford, the papers that arrived from Washington yesterday, please. And don't be long, since these gentlemen here are leaving soon to see the Jicarillos.
Right away, Your Excellency.
You'll be careful, I hope, sir. You're a valuable man, and my friend as well.
Winnetou is proud to meet another man. A man like his brother, who speaks with the voice of his heart.
Listen, give us our money, will you? You can't pull any more tricks on us, so don't be funny. We earned it, and we ain't gonna settle for this, understand?
That's all you get. Not 1 cent more.
Listen, boss, we killed 3 Indians, and besides, we got captured. That's not a good price for what we did.
You should have tried to stir up something so that the governor had to send out a detachment of soldiers. I want to see this Chief Winnetou come into battle and lose his land so we can hand it to the settlers and receive our money. And don't forget about this oil that's everywhere and just flows away.
I tell you, I'm only interested in what the boys and me are getting. You owe me the dough.
Afraid you'll have to find something better to sell.
Yeah, well, maybe I've got something better to sell. Like this, maybe. Thanks, boss. I knew you'd be reasonable.
He talked too much. Make sure it looks like an accident.
Winnetou and Old Shatterhand are meeting with the governor. They ride tonight to see White Buffalo to tell him that not only will he not get punished, he's going to get more land if he'll only keep peace.
Go back and keep me informed. Gomez,
At your service.
if Winnetou carries out his plans, then we can just forget ours regarding the oil and the land from the Apaches for the settlers.
All those down payments would be lost. We can't give a fortune up.
I believe Boyd just said they haven't left yet. So,
That's right. They haven't. I understand what you're saying. Gomez, there's a quarry outside of town, right by the main road.
that's right. So?
Wouldn't it be possible for an accident to take place?
Yeah, could be.
Winnetou and Old Shatterhand will have to ride by the quarry tonight. Perhaps the charge that's set for tomorrow will accidentally go off, right?
Up there, get back. Well, my brother, judging by the silence, our trick must have worked.
Winnetou must ride alone to the Jicarillos.
Old Shatterhand shall ride alone, too. He shall follow our murderer's path back. He must see who their ringleader is.
May I ask the gentleman to what we owe the honor of his visit?
A man just walked in here. I want to talk to him.
Any of you gentlemen or you ladies seen anyone enter this room?
Outside the man who just came in. Nobody.
A mistake, my dear sir. All the guests have been here for hours.
You, mister. Where have you been?
Where would I have come from?
From the same place as I. From the quarry. It's a shame with all that dust they couldn't see us squeeze ourselves between those rocks.
And, what has this avalanche to do with us?
I'd like very much to find that out. I'm going to stay right here in Santa Fe till I find out why you're covering for this man.
That's a pretty dangerous undertaking, mister.
Not any more dangerous than it was at the quarry.
I will have to stop you if you attempt to go, senor.
Very well.
You idiot! How could you have let them go?
Looked like they were dead. They crossed us.
And naturally, Winnetou rode on. Now the only one who can help us is Rollins. Go to the telegraph station and send him a message at Clinton.
Harry, what? You're blind, Cal. Good. A bullseye. Sweet, honey. How about a little kiss? Just what, huh? Now, quit your fighting before I ask for two. Come on now, you little whack. I can't kill you. Come on now, sweetheart. Just one little kiss. Just one. Just one. Hey, you're gonna get smashed up, you. Start jumping, old man.
Come here. That's Rollins' man there, mister, so be careful. Come in here. Hurry.
How you doing, kid? Where is he? He ran right outside there. Okay, Rollins, you're next. Have you seen a funny little guy running around about so high? Must find him right away.
Hey, kid, who did that to you?
Him. I tell you, if I can get my two hands on that little squirt, I'm gonna break every bone in his body.
I'd like to meet the man who did that to you. Maybe we can use someone like him.
The man was annoying you, so someone had to step in, right?
Well, you were certainly brave.
It was a real pleasure. How well do you know him? Or Rollins?
Gotta be careful of those two. You keep your nose out of it.
You know, Sam Hawkins just ain't used to having anybody care. Honest, I never had a gal I could call my own. Just once. She'd ever ran away with someone else.
Ah, yes. That's the way it goes.
Where are your folks? How'd a pretty girl like you get into this kind of work? Now, don't be afraid. I could be your father.
You know, my father looked like
You see that? When you're as old as Sam Hawkins is, why, you always look just like their daddy.
Daddy.
You the fella insulted my pal?
Yeah?
You clobbered him over the head with your rifle?
Yeah.
What is this, yeah?
Yeah.
Can't you say anything else, just yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You a good shot?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good enough to win a bet?
Yeah.
If you win, you can keep that girl for the rest of the evening. If I win, Then Kid here gets the girl. I always do the shooting for him. All right?
Yeah. Well, so, well, Sam, you got to win now for your pretty little girl, huh? Yeah. Okay, all set.
Each of us gets 3 shots. You want to fire first or second?
Yeah.
Well, then, I'll go first.
Hey, boss, this guy's in town selling real fireworks. He's going to let him go for a quarter apiece. That's a bargain, boss. How many you want?
Not now, Duke. Who ain't quit?
Here's $5. Now beat it.
Don't bother us. Hit! Now, fingers whipped inside the car. Nobody's gonna be able to match that. It's only a hair from the center of the heart, that's all.
Concentrate. You know, I made a very good score. Were you watching? Oh, sorry. Does this talking get you nervous?
Oh, come on.
He missed the target.
Those 2 shots hit right over the spigot of my whiskey barrel. Wait. You mean to say those shots are next to each other?
They sure are, and the whiskey's running out now. Let the man begin.
Shoot.
I think my rifle's feeling better now. The hole's in the center. It's a bullseye. A bullseye.
You shoot that rifle pretty good.
So, your friend won't annoy the gal anymore, right?
Right. A man like you could stick around. Join the gang. You won't get a better offer.
Boss, you're supposed to go to the telegraph station right away. The operator has a message for you.
You better think my offer over.
Rollins just asked me if I wanted to join this gang, and I'm a curious cuss, so I'll do it. Because remember this one thing, daughter. If a crook gets a message, it's gotta be a crooked message, see?
And he's a friend of Winnetou. Winnetou. Right, Vic?
Yeah, Sam Hawkins is a pal of Winnetou, boss, and he's a crack scout as well.
That's how we're gonna get rid of Winnetou.
You think it's a good idea Hawkins being with us?
It's better to have him with us so we can watch him than to have him spying on us, isn't it?
Kid.
In case we miss him here, you better cover Bear River.
Sure, but your stretch wire ought to do it.
That redskin's got 9 lives like a cat. That's why we're gonna watch Bear River.
Very good idea.
I think you better wait at the big waterfall. Get going. Keep your mouth shut and your eyes open, right?
Nobody's escaping.
Make it look like an accident.
Don't worry. Ah. You coming, Hawkins? We could use some laughs. Come on.
Come on, boys. Let's go.
Yeah.
What are you still doing in town?
I warn you, you'd better start talking. Now listen, you. I'm controlling myself now. But if you don't start talking, you're gonna get worse.
What is it you want me to tell?
All right, what have you got planned? Come on, tell me everything. Everything to do with Winnetou and me. Everything that has to do with Winnetou and me.
Sending weapons to White Buffalo. So he'll make war. The Apaches will lose their land. We want the land of the Apaches. The Apache oil. They're going to ambush Winnetou on a trail to the Jicarillos.
Hands up. Turn around. Against the wall.
What's all this racket? What's going on?
Nothing. Just having a discussion.
Oh! All right, dismount.
I wouldn't want you to go warning Winnetou after all our hard work, so you just stick around here and wait.
Hey! Come on. Now, come on. You can't do this to me. You will ruin my reputation.
Come on, we're going to Buffalo Knee.
Yeah.
Ho! All right, boys, all right. Leave the horses here.
Stretch the wire. Hurry. Camouflage everything.
Why go to this much trouble?
I told you it's got to look like an accident. If this thing works, you'll break his neck, and if it doesn't, we'll help him.
Can't see who, but someone's coming, Chief.
It's him.
Aye.
Throw your weapons down.
Throw the guns down. Do what I tell you.
20 steps back now.
Go ahead, do it.
Hurry up with those horses.
We'll never catch him in his devil horse. But Kid is waiting for him at Bear River. We'll follow him now at our own pace. Yeah.
Sam, what is it this time?
Oh, Shatterhand, I was tricked by that Rollins crook. Would you believe he could do such a thing?
If you're the prodigal son, I do.
I shouldn't have said I was tricked. What I meant to say was I was outnumbered. You see, I planned it this way.
Is that the truth, Sam?
They took Winnetou, you see, so of course I had to fight them. And as we rode, suddenly they started
Sam.
Well, I heard Winnetou ride by, then the bandits, and pretty soon there was 3 shots from Winnetou's rifle. They're waiting for him over at Bear River.
Let him get to the middle of those falls, dead center. I'll start the shooting. What's happening?
Didn't work out. We'll get him.
There's his horse.
Don't harm that horse. It belongs to me. Come on, we can get him now.
Where is he? He's gone.
Let's cross over there.
To try to shoot him between those boulders.
He's got to get out someplace. Down at the waterfall. Come on, let's go. There. Chief Jack, catch him and you can have whatever you want. Just catch that horse. Let go.
All right, hurry up. Hurry. Come on.
We'll wait for him. And he won't get away from us here. Fish him out. Take your men and go around the left side. I'll go around the right.
Okay. Come on, let's go.
I don't see a thing from here, boss. You're gonna have to drag the bottom for his carcass.
I guess. I'll check up with Rollins on that side. Let's go up.
We'll never get that horse. Let the boss try to get him.
Nothing. Let's go.
Listen, we need that body, and it's nowhere to be found. Those Santa Fe men ain't gonna pay no one without their carcass to show we did it. So we might as well stay tonight and tomorrow start building ourselves some boats.
Something isn't right here. Make a tight circle with your men around the lake, kid. Can't slip through that.
To get myself tied up like a tenderfoot. Yeah, that's Winnetou's horse, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh, Tagaki.
What's wrong?
Winnetou needs me. Listen, Sam, got a lot of fast riding to do.
Go to it, but you never seen me really ride.
Sam, you ride into Clinton. Keep your eye on a fellow named Bermulin.
You can trust Sam Hawkins just like you trust your own grandfather.
I know that, Sam. Take care of yourself.
May all the good luck be with you. You okay, you?
Didn't get it. let's take care of this.
To that plateau. You'll be up there before he is, and you can take him. Hurry up! The rest of you climb up there after him. Keep squeezing him. Make it quick. Oh, that dirty Indian. I got his knife in my leg.
You know, that Redskin's used 8 of his 9 lives by now.
Yeah?
Well, a lot of good the 9th is. Take care of things. I'm going over to see White Buffalo.
All right, Chief.
Come on up this way.
Thank you, my brother. Jicarillos. Red Feather. He's a chieftain of White Buffaloes.
What does the Apache chief want in the Jicarilla hunting ground?
Winnetou greets mighty Red Feather. He came here with his brother, Old Shatterhand, to try to find the village of White Buffalo, to have a council with him.
Red Feather, here's Winnetou, and he shall take you and the paleface to see White Buffalo as soon as you have given up your weapons.
Does Red Feather honestly believe Old Shatterhand would let his weapons be taken away from him?
Palefaces that are wounded here today were friends of the Jicarillos. Red Feather, if necessary, will force his enemies to go with him so White Buffalo can pass his judgment on them.
If you still haven't signed, go down there immediately. Our staff is there only to help. You know the Jicarillos are in favor of this settler syndicate. In fact, I'm expecting our Indian friends to send word at any moment that the territory can be divided up this week. And that's why I wanted you all to come. Mr. Rollins, who went to see the Jicarilla, is bringing back White Buffalo's signature. He shall come right here, and with every second he comes closer. And I propose that when that man gets to this spot...
You stinking Jicarillos! They're no good friends, I'm warning you. Look, just look. They tried to scalp you while you're still alive. Oh, blood.
Don't pay attention to that rebel-rouser. Throw him out.
Don't trust those bloodthirsty Jicarillos. Don't trust them. Let's get to my horse.
Oh, they're here. Oh.
The saloon. Come on, let's get him. Keep going.
Don't let her fool you. It isn't blood at all.
Come up to my room, Harry.
Let's go.
Harry, go out there.
What about you?
They won't hurt me.
Whose horse?
Take it. It belongs to the man with the fireworks. Hurry up, they're coming.
I don't know how fast it's going to be with all those crates running.
The Apache chief's welcome, but not his white friend. Would you like to know what's in that wagon? Jicarilla. Are the Jicarillos going to stand here and wait for the white men to take his land, or are they going to fight them? I know they lie when they say they don't want all the land. They mean to throw us out, but we won't let them because we have arms too. The white men had all the power, up to now. We can break the peace treaty we had with them. Now it is your turn. Chief of the Apache traders, speak.
The people of the Apache are not traitors. Chief Winnetou has come here as a friend. Look at the rays of the sun. They say that each year there's a change in the world. The only ones who will survive are those who will change with the times. White Buffalo, listen to my brother, Old Shatterhand.
He can talk, but hurry. The Great White Father in Washington has decided to give the Jicarillos more land because he sees that the treaty does not fulfill their needs. Does White Buffalo want all the land? Because if he does and he intends to fight for it, it means the end of all his tribe and the beginning of a new war. I know that Jicarillo warriors are brave and fearless and ready to risk all to defend their hunting grounds. But to break the peace treaty now would be both foolish and dangerous. And White Buffalo should never believe the smooth-talking and greedy white men who are trying to provoke him into starting a war and who sends him fire sticks that are old and worthless. Perhaps it is true. We will see what Running Panther will say. He'll know as soon as he comes. And if those guns cannot be used, we shall take them and throw them at the feet of the men who have tricked us, and they shall die for their traitorous deed. But I'm not sure how they'll die for what they've done. This decision cannot be made alone by White Buffalo. My son, Running Panther, is coming. I'm expecting him today.
The moment he comes, he will decide, and we shall settle this tomorrow. Wait here.
Does my brother know the son of this chief?
Running Panther is still young and ambitious.
And a horse thief.
But White Buffalo listens to his son.
Jicarilla.
You know us, Running Panther. We're your friends. It's always good to see the brave son of White Buffalo, friend of our friend, and enemy of our enemies.
The Jicarillos will always help Rollins in gratitude for the gifts they've received.
I see you had a good hunt. You've got some fine, strong horses there.
Running Panther stole the horses from the fields of the Apaches.
Well, from the Apaches.
This one belonged to Lotochuna.
Uh-huh.
This one stood once in front of Kachampati's teepee. And here is the most beautiful one. It comes from Winnetou's famous breeding stock.
Winnetou's? I warn you, Running Panther. I only mean I'm warning you, you wouldn't be wise to show up at the Jicarillos with that horse. Because Winnetou's riding out to see your father right now.
Winnetou?
Yeah, Winnetou.
How does the paleface know that?
Here. This is Winnetou's knife. We've been following him from the trail he left.
The mighty Chief Winnetou doesn't lose his knife.
No. You think he just let us take it from him?
That's not his knife.
It's his. Just take a look at it.
Are you crazy? What are you doing?
Shut up. You will shut up.
Sure I will. You make the decisions for us.
Throw him over the horse and see that the knife doesn't fall out of his chest.
Is my brother going to tell me his thoughts?
My heart is like this lake. Remember the bells of Santa Fe?
Yes.
Winnetou hears them very often. They sing for him, and his heart is light and full of peace, like this lake. Winnetou knows that his death is not far away.
That can't be. My brother's wrong. None of us can foresee his own death.
Winnetou knows, and he's not mistaken. Soon, his soul will go to the eternal hunting grounds.
We must all leave this existence someday, so our souls can meet in another world. But that day's far off, and we have many happy days up ahead of us.
Manitou is all-powerful, and Winnetou's life is in his hands.
Your son, Running Panther, has been murdered. I saw it happen. He was coming back triumphantly from the pueblos of the Apaches with the stolen horses. I saw it. And I saw how a warrior jumped out and began to attack your son. He was an Apache, a chief. The chief of the Mescalero Apaches. But they fought. Running Panther wounded his attacker on the forehead. You see the wound? Suddenly, Running Panther stumbled over a root. His attacker jumped him and stuck his knife up to its hilt in Running Panther's chest. Winnetou killed your son.
That's a lie.
I was on the other side of the crevice and couldn't help. But I sent my men to ride up the hill and cut off the murderer. He got away. But he left his knife in the boy.
Does White Buffalo listen to the words of a liar? Ratai tu, mane. You too will die when the moon rises. For you'll atone for the murder of Running Panther. You will die.
Well, gentlemen, this time when the sun sinks behind the mountain, Winnetou will be dead. Oh, excuse me, you too, Mr. Shatterhand. Now the land of the Apaches can be divided. That'll be good news for the settlers, won't it? Goodbye.
Bartsch.
I'd forget you, not me. Yeah, don't you worry.
And now, it has been confirmed that the land of the Apaches, as well as the land of the Jicarillos, can be divided for settlement. You really must be able to understand yourselves that this situation wasn't to be solved from one day to the next.
You're right, Mr. Rollins. We all admit that.
Well, then, it is naturally a great tragedy, but it's a great help for us, too. What I mean is, Winnetou and Old Shatterhand are dead.
That's a lie! I'm still alive, and Winnetou, chief of the Apaches, lives too. Don't believe a word he says. Wait right here, and I'll tell you the truth later.
You've got to get out of here.
Who are you?
A friend of Sam Hawkins.
Quick, send a message to the governor in Santa Fe.
I'm sorry, this is only for official use, sir.
You're on for sending messages to the bandits. Send my message or I'll break your neck.
Hands up now.
Just a second.
What's the girl? Get him.
necessary, ride by night. Use your fastest horses and go like the wind.
Lieutenant Pitt, ready, sir.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant Olson and company ready, sir.
Good, Lieutenant.
Captain O'Hara, ready with the second detach.
Thank you, Captain. This problem has got to end fast. We cannot risk the probable massacre we might all end up with. You've got to find the answer.
Excuse me, Your Excellency. Are we positive this Scout and Indian are quite reliable?
Those two have worked just as hard for this country as you have, sir. And in my opinion, Captain, do more for Indian peace than any of us. While traitors like you do all they can to undo it. Now, fortunately, we can see that you pay for your crimes of fraudulence. Take him out! At this moment, the bandits are having a meeting with the Jicarillos to form their plans for a mass attack on the Apache. The Apache won't fight them. They'll just retreat and try not to get pushed into fighting till our forces arrive. Then the Apache will help you restore law and order. Attention, you're not to forget. To incite this battle would be suicide. You're there to bring the Indians peace and freedom.
Things were kind of bad, don't they? What are we going to do?
Everything's all right, Sam. The governor's sending soldiers. Now, where's Winnetou?
He rode out to where the Jicarillos and the bandits are meeting.
What's the matter, Sam? Why didn't he wait?
I don't know. He just said he was going.
That's all right, Sam.
My friend White Buffalo. Are your men ready to help us destroy the village of Running Panther's murderer? You bet we are, White Buffalo. It's that way. Let's head for it.
Here stands Winnetou, chief of the Apache. White Buffalo, listen to what I have to say.
What words can I hear from the throat of a crow that can matter to a man who seeks to avenge his son's death?
The eyes of White Buffalo are unclear through sorrow over his son's death. He should consider what his real duty is, to guide his tribe safely to the new threshold of progress. He is surrounded by false friends. If White Buffalo would look at the man next to him, the man he believes in, he would see the murderer of his son.
To do now, Rollins? You take your warriors around the far side and attack the village from above. We'll attack them down here. There remains only one way to get up there. Go by the river route. We'll fell some trees and build ourselves some rafts. Then when we arrive, we'll attack the pueblos. Come on. Ride the guts out of your horses.
Well, there the bandits there, just like Winnetou said, and here's old Sam Hawkins to greet 'em nice. Boy, they in for a big surprise.
Go and take a look at the guys who fell. We'll have to slow up now. Watch where your horses step.
Good. Well, that sure worked. Now they're headed for the Rio Pecos to build some rafts, but a certain long-legged fella might spoil their plan.
What happens now, Rollins? Where do we go? Where?
Up to the pueblos.
But how? We can't fly.
Go back to the horses, and if that doesn't work, we go by foot. We're attacking that village. White Buffalo from the west and us from the east.
Okay. Come on now. What now?
Well, there's a face. Looks kind of familiar now, don't it? It's real good to see you, if I don't mind saying.
This time it's me who's happy to see that his brother is well.
If he sees his brother, he sees no one else.
By the time the sun reaches its highest point, they'll be very close.
When that time has come, the Apaches and their women and children will have reached the safety of Nugget Trail.
White buffaloes open my eyes. Now I can see the tracks. I know where they're headed for. From up there, they can't go on. Hey, hey!
Well, that's it. I thought the soldiers wouldn't take more than a week. I think we'd better wait further down.
Yes. But come, obey!
They're coming.
They're up there, all right, White Buffalo. They'll never get away from us now. Off your horse.
This is Old Shatterhand.
No, not now. Wait. I'm going to try to get closer. Then you give him the signal, kid.
Okay, Chief.
We have retreated before you without fighting, only because we do not want to fight. Because we believe that all men should live together as brothers and try to understand each other without hurting and killing. We are strongly fortified here, and if you attack us, a lot of blood will flow senselessly. White Buffalo, take off your blindfold and see why these renegades are grabbing all the land. They want wealth and power, and when they have it, they'll throw you out. Fire!
Straight into the arms of the bandits.
Watch out! You're riding straight into the arms of the bandits!
Unfortunately, the bullets lodged close to the heart.
And?
His fate rests with God.
brother can rest in peace. The people of the Apaches are safe and secure.
Yes. Winnetou hears the bells once again.
My brother.
Help me. My brother. Winnetou hears the bells. They're sending for him. Do you hear them, brother? My brother. Bells are calling me. I never heard such ringing.